Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Cast 5 Reviews. My name is Fayez, and I'm joined today by Daniel and Rohan. What are yeah, take your time. No worries, don't worry. Just take your time, man. I already introduced you. Hey guys, how's it going?
It's a Canadian standoff. We don't want to interrupt each other,
right? No, you go.
Based on our last podcast, I don't know about that, but apparently he's doing really well. So here we are, right? But nice. For those of you guys joining us for the very first time, hi, my name is Fayez, and we are a group of friends that have launched a channel called Cast 5, where we review, discuss anime, gaming, anime, gaming news, games, TV shows, movies, you name it. Anything that basically matters to us, and hopefully it resonates with you as well. Otherwise, this would be quite pointless. But we will not dive into that because we do streamings on Twitch live typically every week. We are currently streaming Final Fantasy 14, parts of different raids, Endwalker, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Master Duel, I believe is called, Pokemon, Tiny Tina's Wonderland. There's something I'm missing. Demon Souls.
He's hoping that he wouldn't say it.
And Demon Souls. It's actually and Among Us. Actually, it's Daniel's first time playing Demon Souls, and spoiler alert, he hates it. He dies a lot. But yes, we stream on twitch.tv/cast_5. So check us out when you guys get a chat. Exactly. A few housekeeping items for you guys. We are currently also reviewing Bleach, the entire series, including the fillers, and we just released Bleach Season 6 review with myself, Theo, and Farhad. It's a series that's very dear to us. We're extremely happy that this is coming back for 1,000 Year Blood Work, and finally we get to see the amazing, well, the ending was not great, but the amazing season finally animated. But yes, the next episode will be out. This is a bi-weekly review that we're doing. The next episode will be out in 2 weeks on Monday. And we have tons of other content on YouTube, youtube.com/cast5. So yes, if you like what you're seeing, please make sure to give us that thumbs up, as it helps with the YouTube algorithm to really promote our channel. And hit that subscribe button, guys. Show us some love. Have those notifications turned on, because if you enjoy our content, trust me, we do a lot of stupid shit. I'm sure you're gonna get you're gonna have a lot of laughs out of it. You can always support us also on patreon.com/cast5, and members get exclusive content. Now, with all of that said out of the way, we will be starting a brand new review series for Marvel's Moon Knight. First episode dropped on Wednesday, and we're also going to be reviewing Obi-Wan when that drops, but more on that later.
Dropping early now too.
Actually, is it dropping early? I thought dropping 2 days late.
2 days earlier.
2 days earlier, but
meant to be 29th, and then Ewan McGregor did a little video where he's like, "I'm so humbled by the reaction, and we've decided to move things up a bit." So 27th now, and 2 episodes.
2 episodes, wow. Crazy. It
was nice. He was like, you could tell he was so humbled by the reaction. He's
for sure.
So happy.
Yes, because this is something that we've been asking for God knows how long, right?
I think he's been asking for so long, too.
Yes.
He's always wanted to come back.
Coming back also as Darth Vader, Anakin. Oof, I'm so excited. But this is not...
Christensen. That's actually really cool. They actually managed to get all those original guys back.
But we're getting sidetracks because you need to shut your whore-ass mouth when it comes to Star Wars. All right? Rohan is not part of the Star Wars streams. It's you and Farhad. So it's either Halo or Moon Knight right now. So we discussing Moonlight. All right? Because I am so fucking excited for the series, guys. Holy shit, the first episode. Start with Rohan. What were your thoughts, man?
Overall, I like it, right? I thought it was pretty cool. There is certain things that irked me. Okay. Quick question. Just like a little, maybe a little like a vote by hands or something, or just like a little consensus. What do you thought about the actual design? Like, spoiler alert, you do see Moonlight right? The actual Moonlight.
Moonlight is a movie that won an Oscar. He keeps saying Moonlight.
Catch it, y'all. Catch it. See if y'all could actually keep up with me here. Yeah, Moon Knight, right? What do you actually thought of his actual character design when you do see him? When you actually saw him, what do you guys thought? Yeah. What do you guys actually thought? What would you thought of him? Like his design, like how he looked?
I don't know anything about the comics, so I don't know if it's different to how people.
It's not like his design, but just how when you saw it, what did you thought of him? Like, what did you thought of it when you actually see it on screen?
Like he's there for 5 seconds?
Yeah,
at the very end.
Okay. I guess I suppose that maybe it was just me when I saw it. It was just like because it's very high production. I mean, like freaking oh God, what's his name?
Oscar Isaac.
Playing the main character? Yeah, Oscar Isaac, right? You could tell they put and I really liked. Also, more spoilers. I really like Ethan Hawke's character.
FYI, anyone that has made it this far with all of me promoting everything in the first 4 minutes, just want to let you know, full spoilers. That's how we do it. We jump right in. So I'm hoping you guys have seen the episode. If you haven't, go watch it. Pause the video, go watch it, come back. We do want you to hear what we want to say. But yes, full spoilers.
But like Ethan Hawke's character, like I love the fact that Ethan Hawke's in it, right? I thought he was really cool, right? And but the moon, like I suppose, and you could tell they put a lot of production into it, right? And maybe it was just that one scene, like his Moonlight character, like Moon Knight, right? The character itself, it popped so much off the screen, it seemed kind of out of place, but it was very, very cool. It was very neat, right? And the overall design I thought was actually pretty cool. He does like a cool character. The stuff, the action was actually kind of jam packed, right? Because like especially when it actually gets going, when he starts like losing like consciousness, right? When like it seems like he goes to bed. Right, and then he wakes up and he's in the freaking van.
Let's take a pause because we're diving deep into the thing. I just want to hear initial reactions first.
Okay, sorry,
we can't go too deep into it because you'll have a moment to gush on it.
If we don't stop
I'm excited. Now, I'm very much excited for what's gonna come next because I'm very, very much into this series right now.
Okay, what about you, Daniel?
I liked it. I know nothing about this character or any of the lore behind it, but as a opening episode for the show, it was pretty good. And I like that it's not my initial impression is it's not going to be like a regular Marvel TV show. Like the feel of it is very different. It's not like all the other ones we've had in the last couple of this last year. It's not Avengery,
it's
Marvel,
not traditional.
Yes,
it's not traditional Marvel.
I got some like horror vibes out of it.
Yeah. Because
which is different and it's nice. We've had the same kind of setup for a while now with all the different Avengers and the spin-offs for the Avengers and their team and extended universe. So it's nice to kind of just have something different for a change. Who knows? He might end up linking it with everything, but
it probably will. It's the same universe, right? So
yeah,
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I love the fact how weird it is. I love the first and foremost Oscar Isaac. Oh my God, I heart him. Any movie I've seen, any show that he's been in. Fantastic. I actually don't know if he's in any shows, so please, if in case he isn't, comment down below. Let me know. We'll get we'll have that conversation started. But so far, I love the fact of I love horror movies and the scene
a horror feel.
With the whole thing, the elevator and stuff. I'm like, this is Annabelle to the T. Fucking love it. Whenever he sees the god, the Egyptian god, walking towards and everything.
What's his name?
Loved it. Absolutely loved it. The other thing that I'm really digging the fact is that it's a lot of it, like the part. Okay, the part where they were it started looping and he's doing these puzzles and he's doing everything he possibly can and just abrupt. It just shows you from
Always trying to stay awake.
Yes, and it just shows you his perspective and how much it messes with him. Like in the first 30 minutes, you completely understood his struggle. Like this man is just fucking trying to live a normal life. He's just trying to get a girlfriend. He's talking to this guy by the fountain, giving all the details. He has a fish. You know, he's calling his mom, which we don't even know if that's his mom or not, right? And everything he's doing. But stupid question for Mr. Young Lad. Did all the English vibes, the references and stuff? Did you enjoy it? His accent seems very authentic.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a little. I found it was a little too much.
Yes, and I think the reason for that is because in it, even when he calls whoever he calls, Layla, right? I think the name was Layla.
She's like, "Why are you using the accent?"
Yeah. Like it feels forced. Like he's actually trying. So that's why I was like, I'm like every single everything all together. Like they really, really tried to sell the Stephen Grant character. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right. Details and really then good. When he switches to his other personality and it is Marc Spector and he's looking in the mirror and I love it. He's just like, you'll switch with me or else we're gonna die.
Yeah. I didn't catch it, but I was too engrossed in like what was going on. When he was looking in the mirror and Mark was talking to him, what accent was it? American. His actual voice. Okay. I was losing, like, I don't pay attention to like the fine details when it gets to like the action packed. I was like, change
the entire sequence in the bathroom with the mirrors. I was trying to figure out how they did it because there's no camera. Right?
That was so good. Good.
There's no, like, how did they shoot this? There's no camera.
The space is so big, there's no way to hide. There's no columns to hide behind or anything. It's just open space.
Exactly. So I was like, okay, how are they doing this? And then obviously the werewolf or the dog or that creature that comes in and he beats the fuck out of that. Yeah, I like the fact that he drags him back. And we see this is a mistake. We see it firsthand. But okay, so positive reviews overall. Very excited to see what's gonna come out next. But Rohan, you touched a little bit based on the villain, and I really want to talk about Ethan Hawke because his character, like Ethan Hawke, is great as an actor, but the way he really portrays repentance by those broken pieces of shards in his shoe, and he's constantly
That's him?
Yes.
That's the first. Okay, the guy. Okay, more spoilers. There was this person in the very beginning. He like breaks his glass and he starts stuffing his sandals with the glass and he puts it on and starts walking around like it's nothing.
Because there's a shot later on where it starts off seeing his sandals walking and the camera pans up and it's Ethan Hawke.
Oh, yeah.
When he's in Bavaria.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that was. Yeah, he's creepy. Oh my god, he sells the creepiness so hard.
Such a cult leader.
Oh, he got the cultiness. Bang on, man. He got the cult leader bang on. Perfect, yo.
You know what I kept thinking when I saw that? I'm like, so he is inflicting all this pain because he feels this is how he's going to repent for all the sins he's going to commit. At the same time, what does fear give you, man? Daniel, you should know this. Yoda's speech. Fear leads to... Fear leads to hate.
This is a fire question.
Fear leads to hate, and hate leads to the dark side.
Suffering.
Yes, and suffering leads to the dark side. So I kept thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, like this thing that Farhad and you guys were talking about, which was like a Darth Vader suit, had all these pins and so forth, and he's in a constant state of pain because he is that powerful. And I kept, for some strange reason, I just kept thinking, I'm just like, yo, why? Why would you walk on broken ice? Like, broken glass. Like, it makes no sense. Why would you put yourself in so much pain and then try to judge others and so forth? There has to be something more to it. But yes, obscure a Star Wars reference, because as you can tell, we're clearly very excited for Obi-Wan. But this is not the show to discuss that. So, Daniel, you need to shut the fuck up when it comes to
I turned off the Star Wars portion.
He's going to blame you for this. But yes, Ethan Hawke. What do you guys think?
I haven't seen him in anything in a long time, so it was nice. It was a nice surprise,
right? Yeah, I didn't know he was in this. All I knew was Oscar Isaac was in it. I'm like, I'm down.
He was in a bunch of like indie films.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
a lot of horror movies and stuff too. Like he does, like he's coming with that movie with the phone. Hold on. I'm very excited for Black Phone. Hold on.
I think the last thing I knew he was in was Boyhood, which was big.
That's what it's called. Yeah. Oh, basically, yeah. Okay, it's like a trilogy or something, right? Where like they actually make this movie where like this child actually grows up over time.
Yeah, basically in like real time. Like
yeah. The movie that I'm really excited, he's coming back with the Black Phone, and that movie has like in Sundance it's fantastic, and it's supposed to be like something good. Rotten Metacritic and Rotten Tomatoes 100% right now. Just FYI.
Wow.
So like I am budget's 18.8 million, so you know that they didn't have a lot of money to spend, and it's the trailer itself looks fucking fantastic. So I'm really excited for that. But yeah, like just him coming back. I think the last movie I saw of his was not Boyhood. Truth be told, it's actually Sinister.
Yeah, I forgot he's done a bunch of
he does. He does horror movies a lot. Yeah.
So very excited. Now
I realized when I was taking notes of like things I liked in the show, they ended up referencing it later on. Like when he was talking to his fish, and he was like Gus and one fin. I was like, oh, Nemo. Then he takes to the pet shop, and she's calling it Nemo, and I was like, oh, okay. That was my joke.
The anime references that he made, like a very. When he was talking to
sounds familiar.
He was talking to Ethan Hawke.
You didn't catch those, Rohan.
I don't remember. I don't remember exactly which anime he said, but he's like, "Oh, but that's an anime," and he's like, "You're not paying attention," and he's like, "I'm trying to save you." So that.
Oh, what's that? Damn.
But apart from that, like I got very big like Venom vibes. Mainly because I just watched the movie like last week for the first time. And I was like, this is kind of cool. And then, like, as he's running around, he's got the voice in the back of his head. Okay, yeah. And I was like,
the idiot's back again. Okay. I love it.
Yeah.
That voice and that spirit that was in the elevator, that I believe it's pronounced Khonshu. Basically, he's like the like guardian of like the moon.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Guardian of the moon. Yeah.
That makes sense.
I liked how the show kind of started off kind of casual, and then, well, this episode anyway, started off kind of casual, and then kind of built up the lore. It didn't just throw you right in. Because initially, like, you see him, and he's got, like, the sand around his bed. He's got himself, like, tied to the post. He's got the tape on the door. I was like, oh, this guy sleepwalks. Yeah. And he's wandered off into the road one night, and he's like, nope, never again. And then they start getting like deeper and deeper. It's like, oh, nope, he misses multiple days at a time because he shows up for the date on a Sunday and he has no idea what happened. Or he wakes up in Bavaria.
Almost broken jaw and everything.
Yeah.
It's the reference he makes is the Airbender when he's like, oh, I love the movie with the blue people. He's like, no, you're not. Then he's like, oh, the Avatar. Anime then? Yeah, Avatar. That's the reference he makes.
It was interesting. Like, I'm glad they didn't just go like balls to the wall immediately. Like, boom, here's all the lore. Here's what's going on. This is what you gotta get used to. Suddenly, it was like, yeah, this is like we're gonna take it slow and we're gonna start building up. And by the end of the episode, you kind of know what's going on. Ish.
The Egyptian stuff, loved it. Well, like I know, like with Farhad, he's gonna be like, "Oh, it's very Yu-Gi-Oh, and we're doing Yu-Gi-Oh right now," and all that stuff. but yeah, like all the Egyptian god stuff, everything, absolutely loved it. I like the fact that it's really different, guys. And
Yeah.
Miss Marvel, and I know Rohan, you weren't really hot on it because it didn't seem like your type of cup of tea. But me and Daniel were really hot on it. Me, obviously, because they killed it with the weekend theme. It sounds like small things matter, guys. Small things matter. It's near dear to my heart. But
He didn't even need to watch the whole trailer. He just heard the soundtrack.
I'm like,
look,
Blinding Lights is done. But even though I like Weeknd's old stuff more than his new stuff, whatever, it doesn't matter. It was more representation. Yes, that's what like really I was excited about. It felt familiar. Like a lot of the story beats that it kind of portrayed. Yes, familiar in the sense that it's a girl in a high school that wants to be noticed. She's going through puberty. She's noticing boys, all that stuff. At the same time, you have the whole culture vibe next to her, right? Like the whole clash. Like, am I weird? Am I not weird? I went through it. I'm sure a lot of people went through it, right? Especially when like you are an immigrant, you're starting your new life. And so I don't think she's an immigrant, but like you have immigrant parents. Easiest way of saying it, right? So like that felt a bit different. And yes, obviously representation, so I can like see myself in it. But other than that, it felt very Marvel. Cosmic power, she's a superhero, she's all that. This felt like nothing like in Marvel. Except for the very last...
It wasn't really a superhero kind of vibe. It's just a cool TV show, thriller, fantasy kind of thing that just happens to be
part of the Marvel universe.
Yeah, because like I totally agree with you with the Venom thing, so especially with the talking and everything, right? But that's such a small part. But the way it's edited, I love the chase sequence with the fucking truck.
I get
the soundtrack too.
I'm a little disagreeing
Yes.
with that one.
The name of the song too. I was like, that's a great choice.
Yes.
Wake me up before you go. I was like, as he's like trying to figure out what's going on. And he's trying to fall asleep so the other guy can
when he
take over.
throws the gun. He just throws it. He's like, this idiot just threw the gun. I'm like, that stuff. I was like, oh, I'm all, because his eyes will flicker. He'll in and out, in and out, in and out, and then you want to see that element. But yes, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Okay, yeah, that element you were talking about, yeah, right. It's like, I suppose that that whole setup, right, of getting people used to, it's like, okay, when this starts to happening to them, the other person's gonna take over, right? And that's like, and the show is teaching you like that's to expect that and whatnot, right? But it happened enough times. I was like, okay, this is really cool, everything, and especially when you see the aftermath, this guy was absolutely just destroying these guys, right? When like the other person takes over, and like halfway through the chases, I was like, I want to see him, man. I want to see him take these guys out, because what happens at the aftermath is so freaking like just destruction. It's like, this guy must be like Jason Bourne / freaking John Wick times 10, bro. I was like, I want to see it. I want to see what he does.
It's the first episode.
But that's it. It's the first episode, mid-episode.
Like, it's just setting it up. But
man. But when it felt like it was getting a little too, I would say, predictable, right? Like we noticed the same thing multiple times. Okay, yeah, he's gonna fly. He's gonna his consciousness is gonna go in and out, kind of thing. We saw it once, we saw it twice, we saw it 3 times, and then they flipped it, and the car is going backwards. Right? They changed the change. They brought in a little bit more
stakes.
Yeah, not stakes, I would say, but the consistency wasn't really there, so they kind of like changed the feel. Like they brought that anxiety back into the chase scene again, where it felt more it felt new again. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't the same stale thing, in and out. No, now it's backwards.
Yeah.
What's he gonna do now? Like waking up and see, the car's going backwards. He ain't Dominic Toretto. He's not about family. My man does not even have family. He has a mom, we think, but the guy's talking to a fish.
That's weird,
right? So
Dude,
it's go ahead.
Like his like, okay, Steven, right? Like that's his like main character, like his character, his British version of himself, right? That especially when he calls the girl, it seems like that Steven character is like some kind of like some kind of ploy, right? Some kind of actual like facade that he's playing, but he doesn't realize it or something, man. It's weird. It's very, very strange, like how they have this set up. It'd be one thing if like he was actually like this other character was just like playing Steven, right? But like the Steven character seems like he's like conscious, like he's like an actual person on himself, all by himself. Right?
Yeah, it's like that movie Split. Right?
Okay,
like it's multiple.
I was like not quite understanding like what's going on with the guy. He's like some split personality that's going on.
Right. Well,
wow, man.
And if it feels like it, and then listen, if the hype. Now we know what the guy's able to do. If we get to see that now on the second episode and build up to what exactly is going on or how he relates to Moon Knight, MCU, and the main thing is like, where the fuck were you when Thanos came? Because like that has to be the end game at the end. Like, haha, end game. That has to be the point where you turn around and you always have to like ask yourself, right? Like, so these guys, I'm just assuming because the blip, they just vanished. That's it, right? Now imagine, because they've done it multiple times, even with Hawkeye.
It was
the Black Widow's sister, not Yelena. Is it Yelena?
No,
Yeah,
that's not it.
Okay, so when she's like looking in the mirror, and then all of a sudden she comes back, and then everything's different. Like it's like I loved it. I love that. So maybe like.
It's like a season finale or something like that.
I'm saying maybe the split personality was caused because of it, right? Maybe they bring in the blip based on that. Like if they did that, that would be kind of crazy. But like, there's so many different elements that they can end up doing, and how they're going to relate to. I'm very, very fucking excited. And
that's what you saying?
No, finish. Go ahead.
No, I had a thought like, okay, since they're in London, right? Never mind the Eternals or anything like that. But what happened after the Eternals movie? Blade.
There's Blade. There's the Dark Knight or Black Knight, whatever. Jon Snow's character. Fuck, man. Why do I? Kate Harington. There you go. I'm not doing that great with names today.
For 8 years, man.
Oh, you haven't seen Eternals yet?
No.
Watch it. It's actually not bad.
Isn't Oscar Isaac in that too? From what I heard.
No.
Am I losing that? Or is that
you're thinking about something else.
misread on?
You're definitely losing it.
Yeah. Not quite, man. No, he was not in it.
No, I'm thinking of.
Nah, he's gonna bother you. You can't remember.
Joker.
It.
Oh yeah. That guy's in there.
Yeah. I mean, the one thing I'm looking forward to the show, and what my kind of hope for it would be, is if they. Right now, they're starting off with Steven being the predominant character and having Mark jump in and out. And what I'd like to see is it slowly progress, where it gets like halfway through the show, it's like half and half. And then the end of the show, or the second half of the show, is flip the other way around. You see Mark trying to get into Steven. Like just, yeah. Basically change it so you see it from a different perspective. Because right now the question is who is Steven and who is like you know who Steven is kind of, but then you don't know who this Mark character is. And I'm really hoping that
you kind of do. He's a mercenary, right? He's a mercenary that
but we
everyone's
don't
out
know
to
any
get.
of his backstory, anything like that.
Yeah,
we don't know who he is, why he's doing what he's doing, why the cult is like looking for him. I really hope like they flip it around, and then like. The story focuses on Mark, and then he keeps getting interrupted by Steven. And he's like, no, get out here. Like, I'm trying to work. Like,
believe it or not, this is sounding like it's gonna sound such a stupid fucking reference. But in some ways, I miss Farhad. In some ways, this guy is like Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh. Ancient Egyptian like artifacts. He has two people, the pharaoh living in his head, and he's also like a duelist, and the pharaoh switches back and forth whenever Yugi's in trouble. and Yugi has to learn to like stand on his own feet without the pharaoh. I'm telling you, man, this is the MCU's version of Yu-Gi-Oh.
When did Moon Knight come out? When did freaking Yu-Gi-Oh first?
Yeah, it's a
rip off.
Imagine if that was the case. Fucking Moon Knight just like, I used my trap card.
My terror trap card.
Yeah.
Like freaking Mark, I'm really interested, Daniel. That's actually a really cool point to actually make, because like Mark, even now with the limited time that you actually do like see him, we see the
don't really
after
know
effects.
anything about him. Yeah,
But like what he can, like, in a sense, you know what he can do.
Yeah.
Given Steven what he looks like, whatever, right? Okay. Also, Isaac is an actor. He's a good-looking guy, whatever, right? But like, you can see what he's working with in terms of like Steven, like what he looks like, right? But he can still get that date. Remember that lady, that Usher lady or whatever?
Yeah, the steakhouse. Yeah,
the steakhouse. Like, oh damn, she was bomb. And even still being Steven's body, Mark still gets that. I was like, yo, I want to see Mark when like he just like go out do his thing and just be like, so like he probably like some kind of James Bond kind of freaking character.
You want Poe from Star Wars, don't you? Like the suave fighter pilot.
Okay, this guy will actually try to make any kind of Star Wars reference wherever he can.
It's the only major thing I've seen him in. Okay, I gotta drop it.
Oh my God.
You didn't see
you saw that in the
Dune?
mirror scene too.
Get
So, no, I haven't seen
Star
Dune yet.
Wars out of your goddamn mouth.
You see that in the mirror scene too, like at the very end. Like Steven's like cowering, like he doesn't know what's going on. He looks in the mirror and Mark's just standing there, like superimposing, like, look at me. I'm the captain now.
So how were you introduced to Oscar Isaac?
That's actually a good question, man.
Just Star Wars?
I mean,
that's
the
it?
only thing I've seen him in. Yeah.
Wow. For me, it was Ex Machina.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
I need to watch. What's the one he was in with Jessica Chastain recently? The Marriage Story.
Was it called Something to Kill? Was it a good
The Marriage
year?
Story.
Yeah. Oh, it's called A Marriage Story.
Yeah.
No, there was
Is that an HBO film? It's like this year or last year it just came out. Apparently that got really, really good reviews.
You should also watch Ex Machina.
Oh, that's so good, man.
That movie is so good. But okay.
Most Violent Year. That's the one I actually saw him.
So
what do you think is going to happen in the show?
Oh, we're doing predictions?
Yeah, let's do predictions.
I want to see Blade, bro.
I think it's gonna link to the Eternals or a different franchise that will, because like if Mahershala Ali shows up with and he's just like, yes, I am the reason why all of this is occurring, because it's because of a weapon or something like that or whatever, because Mark went to get this item, right, and then that item had other powers inside, like the Egyptian god and stuff, and then fucked his personality up, and bam, there you go, right? If it's something as simple as that, it's not going to be as good, but like it's Marvel. Like, I mean, I'm sure they're doing a lot better than I am, right? And you can go fuck yourself if you're saying this is the only thing I've seen him in it. You saw him in Dune. He was the dad.
I haven't seen Dune.
You haven't seen Dune?
That's what I said, man. I was like, what? Did you see my face when he said that?
Wait, who did we go? Oh, yeah, no, that was Theo.
Yeah, it was Theo.
I will respect.
I wanted to watch the original because I want to know what the story is.
Yes, yes, I will respectfully retract my fuck you to you.
I mean, yeah, it's on the streaming stuff now, but I was like, you know what? I've never seen the original. I just want to know what the story's about, and then watch the remake.
Don't watch the original.
No,
I tried. I went back.
The original Dune?
Yeah, it's oof.
But did you watch it after the new one?
I tried to watch it before the remake came.
Oh, before? Okay.
And
it's a hard watch.
Yeah.
It's a hard watch.
It is a hard watch, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm watching a lot of old Bollywood movies time to time just because, like to get my fix. And I'm like, yo, this did not age well.
Fair enough.
At all.
Fair enough.
He was also in Drive, FYI. I don't know if you've seen Drive.
idea.
Drive was pretty good too.
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, he's supposed to be in Metal Gear, right? Because he gave recently an interview to say that the movie Metal Gear is still on board, and they're still working on it. So I'm very very excited if ever comes
Like
out.
as Snake?
I believe so. Yes.
Probably Big Boss. I thought it would be like Big
No,
Boss or something.
Well, he's still Snake then, right?
Yeah.
Well, Boss is a woman. So yeah,
No,
if
Big
he's
Boss.
if he's Big Boss, so he would have to be Naked Snake. If they turn around and do Snake
Like a
Eater,
60s?
oh my god!
Oh, come on, that's
my
so good.
god!
That's so. They did it.
You have no
That's like a
idea what we're
perfect
talking
show.
about, do you?
I never got past the first mission
Really? Metal Gear?
of the one I was playing. Yeah. Metal Gear.
Oh, right,
Four?
right. Yeah,
Oh,
four,
nice.
four.
26. Okay.
5.
Oh, okay. 5.
We had to
Afghanistan?
creep through the camp
Afghanistan.
and rescue the kid from
Yeah.
the.
That's
Yeah.
5.
Phantom
Yeah.
Pit.
It's not
I thought it was-
technically Phantom Pain's Ground Zeroes, but it leads into Phantom Pain. You know what we did, me and Theo, when we were playing that game? I literally went to one edge of the town, the campment, and I just walked around. It took like a solid 20 minutes. No one detected me. I just walked, crouched, and just walked. He's like, "Oh my god, does this work?" I'm like, "If it works, the engine's great," and it did. It's Kojima, right? It's Kojima. But okay, so you were saying what would predictions? Let's go. Let's bring back to what we discussed.
Sidetrack.
Yes. Predictions wise, I do think it's gonna connect to like Eternals or something. Like it has to. Like there's no way they're not gonna connect it to like the bigger universe. I don't know. Honestly, other than that, I don't know. What I hope for, if you want to discuss that, I really hope that they mention the blip. Because they've been doing a very good job in mentioning the blip in every single show to give you an idea of what these people were doing. I do want to see that. If they discuss Blade or they discuss, is it Black Knight, right? It's Black Knight.
Yeah.
Kit Harington. Yeah, if they discuss Black Knight, like that kind of stuff, I'm in. Right, so far I'm in. I love it. Horror Wives, love it.
Huh?
What about you?
In terms of me, I'm hoping for Blade more than anything, right? Because I think it connects even more so than we think. Because Blade Blade's a vampire, right? And his whole thing is because he's a vampire and whatnot, right? Morbius recently just came out, right? I don't know if they'll connect that directly. Maybe it didn't do so well, but besides that, Blade has has a connection to all vampires and stuff like that, and vampires are thousands of years old, right? So there's almost kind of like a natural synergy that could connect there, right? Yeah, so that would
moving away from the superhero sci-fi villain stuff to more mythology kind of based. Yeah.
Right. I think there's a lot of connective tissues there that could be worthwhile exploring, right? So that too. Or wasn't there also word that there was going to be a Captain Britain, something like that? Is it, maybe I'm misremembering or something, right? But
Captain Carter, what if?
Yeah, was it?
What do you?
No, not the what if, but actual. Well, actual Captain Britain. They were talking about doing something like that. But anyways, my biggest hope would be something to do with Blade and that whole mythology. That would be really cool.
Before I ruined it completely for myself, you're talking about Blade as it Blade isn't in the Eternals, is he? You're thinking Wesley Snipes Blade?
He is.
No.
He's voiceover. Blade has a voiceover at the end of Eternals.
Okay.
Spoilers for Eternals.
Listen, as I said, the
been
title,
this long. I deserve
the title of the video will have spoilers on it. So if in case you end up listening to the spoilers, and I'm sorry,
even if I spoil it for myself, it's my own fault. But was it Wesley Snipes as the voiceover, or
No, just
Marsha Ali?
Oh, Marsha Ali. Oh yeah, it's not too bad then.
What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? What you got to say against Wesley Snipes? Let's discuss this for a second. Hold on. I didn't
I
know.
like to know. I was
know,
saying,
but-
like,
we
why
still
wasn't
do
it
it.
Wesley Snipes? I didn't realize it was even like a good.
You know,
Never mind.
Wesley Snipe was the if Rohan wasn't fixing his camera, that hand would have been coming through the monitor just to give me that smack that you deserve. You know, put some respect on that name, man. This man, Blade, it was one of the biggest hits and
Yeah.
for comic book hero movies. Get out of here. Before
I
that,
think
what was
people
it?
say it
Spawn?
started it, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, in terms of like actually making money, but like
Yeah, that's true.
Spawn,
That's
Spawn
true.
wasn't that big. Get that respect.
It was really cool, but it wasn't really that big.
Get out of here. Yeah, two was not that good though. First one was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
It started becoming a cash cow after that. 3 sucked. Oh my god, I had them on Blu-ray and I watched the third movie and I'm just like, I instantly like, you know, like sometimes when you're watching, have you guys ever walked out of a theater? Random topic.
No,
Any movie?
Have I? No, I don't think so. I don't think
I haven't either. Like Blade Trinity was the first fucking movie that made me feel like I wasted my money buying this Blu-ray because I bought the set. It is not good. And it has Ryan Reynolds and Jessica Biel, so I was like, hey, this is kind of cool. I like both of them. Nope. Terrible.
Yeah.
Very excited for Mahershala Ali to redo the role because he's just
It's gonna be so cool.
I know. All right.
I think.
Yeah, no.
So-
He has to.
Yeah. Now you guys are finally shut up.
Like, all right, so let that to go, people.
I think definitely I'm hoping for like a flip of the character. Like I brought up earlier, like I want to see more Mark and like it'll be good to flesh out the backstory and like what's going on with this guy first, but like Rohan said, I want to see more action. I want to see what this guy is capable of, but I also want to know like who he is too. And like how he got in this mess. Why is he involved in this cult? Why is he a mercenary? Like are they actually the same person, or like just 2 split personalities, or is it 2 different people sharing a body? Like, I don't know too much of the character or the lore to make a good statement or opinion on that, so I'm just interested to find out.
Well, the good news is that the show is going to have 6 episodes, so 5 more.
Oh, find out really quickly.
So
All right.
it means, generally speaking, episode 3 has some stakes, and episode 5 has some stakes. And then the 6th one's supposed to like do all that stuff. Like, I don't know if they've really been following it, but like throughout all their shows, 3 and 5 tend to be the bigger episodes. So let's see. Let's see.
Was in tie-ins to other Marvel stuff. Like, I'm assuming there's going to be some sort of tie-in. It's Marvel, that's what I expected from them these days. But which universe they pick, I don't know. And at which point in time of the cinematic universe are they going to pick? Are they going to pick like Avengers-y stuff? Are they going to pick Eternals-y stuff? Are they going to pick Loki multiverse stuff? Like TVA kind of deal? Like,
Here's a question.
it's very ambiguous right now. We don't know where in the timeline this actually is.
Right. And this is actually part of my question. Like, hey guys, where do you think the time that the show is currently taking place? Is it pre-blip or post-blip?
I think it's post-blip.
Yeah.
I think it's the same timeline as Eternals.
Main Marvel universe? Oh, the Eternals? Okay. That's cool. That's really cool though.
That's my take. There's no way there's the whole London sequence and everything in Eternal and stuff. I don't think that's just a coincidence. It has to be set up for something big. Now, if it is a coincidence, then I don't know. I don't know.
Does Marvel do coincidence these days though? Everything's very carefully planned.
That's the thing. So like
they're making one show and they've got things in mind for like the next 5 ahead. Like,
exactly. So let's see. But yeah, we have Miss Marvel coming out very soon too. So that's going to be very exciting. That's when
you guys enjoy that one.
I'm so excited for that. But on that note, before we go ahead and sign off, in terms of the pilot episode, and now we're going to look at all the other shows. The pilot episode. Do you think this is as strong as Loki?
It's really up there, but I don't think it is.
Racking my mind for what happened in the first episode of Loki.
Basically told you that
We discovered the TVA and everything was,
And then you see like,
yeah, that's
Infinity
always going to
Stones
be
in the-
the strongest one.
Okay.
That was the one that took the whole cinematic universe and just destroyed it with a baseball bat.
Yes.
Like, but this came out swinging. This was a really good. It was good because it was different, though.
It was very different because when you look at WandaVision, I think it was.
WandaVision's up there too.
Yeah, it was good, but like,
no,
you know, it wasn't like Loki. It was when you look at Captain Falcon and the Winter Soldier, it wasn't like that either. Hawkeye, I think, is probably the weakest out of all of them.
Yeah.
I don't remember my rankings anymore. What if I did the first 3 episodes? I don't think that after the Doctor Strange episode, I think it gets a lot better.
It was so good.
What am I missing? I'm missing something.
Oh, WandaVision. What if? Captain America.
Got them all.
I think that's all of them, man. Loki.
WandaVision. What if? Hawkeye. What if? Yeah.
Oh, Hawkeye.
Captain America. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, I got all of them. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, I don't remember a show, and if we're missing one, then I probably need to go watch it.
No, it is because like Defenders, Agent Carter, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, and Luke Cage and Punisher are technically canon now because they've been brought over. So I haven't seen any of those at all.
Yo, like, I'm like, imagine if they actually. Wait, what? You haven't seen any of the Punisher?
I haven't seen any of them.
Haven't seen any of them either. Any of the Marvel, the Netflix Marvel.
Okay.
No.
If I throw my hat in the ring here in terms of suggestions to watch, Daredevil, and then Punisher.
Yeah, those two definitely I would look into. I was kind of excited about Jessica Jones as well because I heard it was.
Actually, no, Jessica Jones is actually very good as well.
How is Luke Cage?
You know what? It was better than I actually thought it was going to be. Right? It's very like episodic.
Okay.
Right? There is a serial aspect to it, right? But it's you could watch it like by themselves, but like overall, there was definitely messaging, right? So social messaging in there for sure. But
was it as forced as Captain America though? Because that one was Captain. Bad.
No.
Winter Soldier, Falcon and Winter Soldier.
At the very end, yeah.
Yeah.
No. Like how they did it, it's not only tasteful, right? But like it just made sense. Like it's on theme for the overall actual theme of that season, right? Each season has a kind of a theme, right? The first season has like city corruption, right? Kind of a theme to it, right? And the second season has more like cultural like roots. Right, exploring your cultural roots, kind of like.
So it's actually done tastefully and.
Oh, it's very, very tasteful. Marshall Ali is in the first season, right, and his character is really, really cool.
So on that, to discussing like cultural impact and tastefulness, I am about to start Atlanta. I am so hyped to watch that show. And it's funny.
Surreal. It's surreal as shit, but it's so good.
Yes. So the funny part is like, you know, with Angie, we just finished watching Love is Blind. Love is Blind season 2, and it's like all hype and everything. Who cares, bro? I love that show. Anyone doesn't like that, who cares? This is what it is, man. Like, is it cake? Great shows, guys. When you work, you come home, you want to eat and just watch something stupid. Love it. But like, I'm really, really craving something good, like something really like deep and meaningful and so forth. And after watching, I think it's what triggered it is probably Bleach, because season 4 and 5 were so utter shit. And so I want something like that's like really deep and meaningful. So I had 2 options. Because the third option that I have is Better Call Saul, which is starting very soon.
It takes so long to get into, bro. It takes so long.
I've seen all of them. I'm just waiting on the final season. and it's coming out in April. So I'm very hyped. But with Better Call Saul, I like to watch it when it's full. Like I want to binge watch it because episode by episode, it is oof. The weight is rough. So the two shows that I have in mind are True Detective's not part of it. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I know. So it is.
True Detectives is Fayez's version of Last of Us for you.
Yes, he's actually in the winter section. Can you believe it? So he's like 2/3 done or 3/4 done.
I can do it, bro.
Oh, I don't know. You already conceded, so it doesn't matter. Well, try to finish it. Let's see. Try to finish it. We'll talk then. But it's The Wire and Atlanta. So I have both ready, and I'm like, I was gonna watch The Wire first because this.
It's deep though.
It's very, very deep.
Come on,
compared to Atlanta, it's
Yeah, of course.
If you're looking for something to chill out to after work, Atlanta. If you're looking for something to be like the world's kind of fucked, The Wire.
So you know what? Premise take a while before you watch The Wire.
So it is definitely going to be The Wire. That I'm because I'm super hyped. But like Atlanta, the reason why is Donald Glover, man. Like this guy's a fucking genius, bro. I swear to God. So recently I saw him promoting the new season that's coming out, and he mentioned that a lot of the times when they were shooting, they were talking in like normal people. Like when in terms of the audio itself, they would talk like how you would talk, which is a little bit mumbling and so forth, and it's just a little bit more natural. So the fact that he brought in that kind of artistic view into it, like that, like it's just that natural that he wanted to portray, sold me on the show. I know nothing about it except the fact that he was in it. That's it. So I'm super excited to check it out. So it was The Wire and now Atlanta. So now Atlanta is going to be first.
Atlanta's a good choice, man.
Yeah, Atlanta's going to be first, then The Wire, then probably some Netflix TV shows to like make me realize that the world isn't that fucked. Well, it is, but you know, like let's just like pretty it up a bit. Which is probably going to be Bubble or something like.
Speaking of Netflix, though, Violet Evergarden.
I know we have to see it. I know I have to mentally prep myself, man. Because
it's so good.
I know it's good. It's 12 episodes, and like the movies and everything's there. So it's an anime. Sorry, not Nemo. It's an anime, Daniel. It's an anime.
This is a Moon Knight review.
Right.
That's so true. But like, hey, we'll cut this part off and make it into a podcast by itself.
But yes, thank you for the reminder. We actually ran a little longer than I thought we would. But yes, episode 1, loving it. We will definitely be back for episode 2. We're going to review that too. It's different because this time around, since we're actually doing episode by episode, I got to make sure the episode part is on the video because I didn't write that down. So episode 2 onwards, we will definitely have that. But any final thoughts, guys, before I close it off?
Just excited to see where they go.
Yeah, man, bring on that blade, bro.
Different is good.
Oh man,
the horror
aspect I was not expecting, and it was very, very welcome. Like, you know, something new and refreshing into a Marvel series.
I wholeheartedly agree. But with that said, guys, be sure to comment down below and let us know what you thought of Moonlight episode 1. Are you guys that hyped? Do you guys know about the character? Because I had no idea. None of us did actually. Yeah. So are we any of our predictions, are they accurate at all? just no spoilers. Just comment down below. Let us know about that. But and also let me know, should I watch The Wire or Atlanta first? Because I'm really digging Atlanta first. So we'll go with that. But yes, as always, we have tons of new content that we're shooting. We actually have a lot of new content planned out. Moon Knight's just not the only one. We have Miss Marvel. We have a couple movies that we're talking about, and also a new anime series, which is Violet Evergarden that Rohan just mentioned. We will be shooting reviews on that as well. Let us know if there's anything else you want us to talk about, and we will definitely get back to it. But thank you so much, guys, for joining us today. I have nothing else to say, but sending you all nothing but good vibes from your friends at Cast 5. Ciao.